A Chinese supermarket in Abuja has been closed down after it was alleged that it discriminated against Nigerians by not allowing them shop at the supermarket.
That they say, okay, all Chinese restaurants in Lagos closed down. I can bet you that people in VI will start protests to open up their Chinese restaurant. I don't go chop Chinese again. Wait till happen now because Chinese people say because Nigerian man no enter supermarket. Me I no go chop Chinese again. I want to chop Chinese. I want to chop spring roll. I want to chop.
Okay guys, this particular news has been trending for days now. A particular guy who visited a Chinese restaurant in Abuja, but he alleged that they refused him entry to shop in the supermarket. This is what the boy had to say.
Nigerian, you cannot go inside, you cannot buy anything. This supermarket is there in Abuja, in Nigeria, and a Nigerian cannot enter. This is a joke. So that means the Chinese guy has more rights than you here in Nigeria because he can enter anywhere you want, everywhere. There's no place that you cannot enter. But you, there's a market you cannot enter. It will shock me.
So guys, few days later, the FCCPC, the Federal Competition for Consumer Protection Commission, acted swiftly and sealed the supermarket and said that they did not have any right to stop Nigerians from shopping at the supermarket. This is what the FCCPC had to say. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has sealed the Chinese supermarket located within the China General Chamber of Commerce in Abuja. The supermarket came under heavy criticism after some Nigerians alleged that the owners barred Nigerians from making purchases at the supermarket. But the truth is that really what happened? Is that really the case? Nigerian activist and the son of Fela Kuti, Seun Kuti, has come out to make some very stunning allegations about what is really happening there. And personally, I think there is more to this story than we Nigerians are letting in. I think our internet space and our media space is really not doing justice to a lot of news because they run with a lot of narrative without making full investigation and getting the proper information before publishing on other media platforms. This is what Seun Kuti had to say. Okay, guys, watch. Tell us what to think about it. Like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Access. I will tell you why these stupid people cannot stop fighting to integrate with whiteness, with foreigners. Why in their mind they can never think of building on their own. They must follow them. If you don't let them enter where white people they're ready to die. These same people will never fight to enter African spaces. They will never even try. These are some of the people that tell you that they live in VI. They'll say they don't cross bridge to come to mainland. These Nigerians will say, I don't do bridge. I don't do third mainland bridge. They will never try to access, even to just come up from VI, come look their country. They will not try to access any black space. In their lives since they have been born, they have not left Lagos to Abeokuta before to see any traditional thing. They don't care about anything that is black. They've not visited any traditional African space. They've not gone to witness any traditional African festival. They don't care. These are the people that you tell them, oh, they are doing Oro. To start telling you, what is the meaning of Oro in 2024? Have everybody black? These people will dress up and go and do Halloween. They will dress up and go and do Halloween all over Lagos. I will tell you why they are like that. I will tell you why so-called Chinese supermarkets and not non-entrance suddenly, and when the government got there, and that's why you people must know that liars love the company of thieves. FCCPC rushed there to close the place down to act to Nigerians as if there's truly a supermarket there, without them coming out to tell Nigerians the truth of why that place is locked down, the truth of what that matter is, to help Nigerians to make better decisions by having good information. But no, this is psy-ops. Every week for Nigeria, they run a psy-ops in this country. I don't realize. Me, this one, Eze, maybe psy-ops in Nigeria is every 8 days. Now here I calm down. I think 8 days from this one, what's happen? 8 days. Every 8 days, they are bringing something out just to be sure that people are stupid. They have to be checking. They send their agents. All those ones will go for that place, go they shout, say supermarket. All these are agents. They are agents. You don't know. All your celebrities are agents. All your influencers are agents. You don't know anything. You are sleeping, you are waking up, you are fucking, you are going to drink, you are going to nightclub, you think that that is life. Those that are controlling you know that that is not life. They are doing the things necessary to keep you in that position, where you are controlled by your excitement, controlled by your needs, your wants, controlled by pleasures, controlled by hedonism, strict hedonism. That's all. Everybody is reduced to what they can enjoy. You are reduced to what you can enjoy. You cannot think more than that. You cannot see more than that. We're not going to chop Chinese food. We're not going to chop Chinese food. How many Chinaman they struggle to chop Nigerian food? See, let me tell you something. You say if you go to China, they say, suppose say, if Nigerian man do that one for China, uncle, Chinese man can never even let you do that one for China. You know why? Because no Chinese man is coming to your store to buy anything. Nigerians are in China. Prove me wrong. How many Chinese people are your customer in China? I said it yesterday. All the Nigerian supermarkets in UK, Nigerians have hundreds of supermarkets in UK. Every area Nigerian supermarket don't do for UK. I never enter before me a jam Uibo. That's why you call it Nigerian restaurant, Nigerian supermarket. It's for you Nigerians. You think Uibo man will leave his own Tesco, Sainsbury's, M&S, where and come and enter Nigerian supermarket? You are the only people fighting for their space. Now, if it now even happens for some reason, if it happens that a British man or a Chinese man in China decides to enter a Nigerian shop and the Nigerians kick him out, do you think it's only that one Nigerian shop the Chinese people will close down? Do you think it's only that one Nigerian shop the British people will close down? Because that's a collective insult. Right? You have kicked him out because he is British or because he is Chinese. That is collective insult. They will give you collective response because they are not afraid of you. You are afraid of the Chinese. You want the Chinese. This what you are doing is a belebo. I dare you people, if you say it's really happened like that, say those Chinese people don't insult Nigerians, that they insulted our race by saying they don't want Nigerians. That means all of us inside, that's a collective. I dare you people to take collective action against them. If the Nigerian government now decide to even take collective action against the Chinese, I bet you that they say, okay, all Chinese restaurants in Lagos close down. I can bet you that people in VI will start protests to open up their Chinese restaurant. I'm not going to chop Chinese again. Let's clap now. Because Chinese people say, because Nigerian man no enter supermarket. Me, I'm not going to chop Chinese again. I want to chop Chinese. I want to chop spring roll. I want to chop. You cannot even sacrifice something that you don't like for the benefit of your country. Do you think that if this country will progress and grow, we will not ban certain things from entering? That if we don't make it, we don't want it? Or anybody that wants to sell it to us must come to this country to make it here? If you want to sell anything to the advanced nations of this world, if it is not their company, it is either they come to you, like they go to, like all these electronics go to China, American companies go to China and make things in China and come and sell to their people. If they're not doing it like that, then you have to come and make it in their country direct. Nobody is buying anything from outsiders. Most countries, they have a cap in every industry for foreign ownership. There's a cap. In this industry of foreign ownership, not past 10%. In this industry of foreign ownership, not past 20%. In this industry of, depending on how important that industry is to the security and future of the nation. But in our own country, it's free for all. To the ego. You are liars that enjoy the company of thieves. So, now listen, I don't know what did happen. No, listen, I don't know what did happen for this world. Every single Nigerian knows that Americans don't like African people. That Americans are racist. Right or wrong?
They know.
Every single Nigerian in this world Sorry. Can you hear me? Because this thing don't block. It just now by mistake. But I want to be sure you can hear me before I continue. Can you hear me? Just let somebody say yes or no. We can fix that. Yes. You can hear me? There's no volume. Oh, people are saying yes. Yes, they can hear now. So as I was saying, before that call come inside, every single Nigerian knows Americans don't like us. You all know British people don't like us. You see the racism in your own two eyes every day. You know Chinese people don't like us. You know Indians don't like us. Yet you pack your bag and baggages and smile and pack yourself to their country to go and serve. Now, the worst part of it is that we all know in this country that we need our professionals. This is why Nigerian professionals, you have to be the worst in the world. If there was a professionals Olympics, the Nigerian professional has to carry the award as the worst in the world. Why? Because every Nigerian professional knows that his country needs him to develop. Every single doctor, every single engineer, every single teacher, every goddamn professional, every accountant, every lawyer, every banker, all of you know that without you, this country cannot develop. But you are the first in line to jackpot. You are the first in line to jackpot, to leave the country, to go to the place you know they don't like any of us, to go and serve them there because you want to. So I know that when people come online, anything you say is selfish. You cannot convince me because me, I've done the analysis. Me, I'm studying the history. I'm studying the politics, the economics of it all. I they watch them, I know they lose guard on that issue. So I know that you people stand on your selfishness. For you to now come outside and talk, they don't allow Nigerians. Nigerian professional is fighting for Nigerians. For in what way? When did that start? When did that start? Now, let me tell you the history behind this behavior. So maybe if I tell you the history behind it, maybe you have some sense. I don't even have to read. I wrote the notes. God. I don't have to read it. It's in my head. I didn't want to forget. That's why I wrote it down. In Africa, when we owned everything, when we were ourselves, when the first Oyibo entered, do you think he entered with gun and bravado? No. He entered humble. He gentle. Yes, sir, yes, ma. Hey, hey. But what was he doing while he was doing all that? He was making connections with people like him. Because whether you don't like him or not, Africa had Europeans that were black already. Before they met Europeans, they were already Europeans. They just didn't have any validation to their existence. The majority of us did not think like them. We did not want the kind of things that they want. You understand? These were the Africans that were going. These were the merchant class of Africans, basically. The merchants, the trade people of Africa, the people that used to buy and sell in Africa. They now saw these Europeans. These were started to buy and sell with them, giving them some small money. They were doing business together. The traditional elites. They now told the Europeans, they slavery. We want slaves. Hey, okay, they pay the cash out. They were doing all their criminal things with Europeans. These African merchants and Europeans working together, doing all their crime. Then African kings now saw what was going on. The original elites of Africa, the true leaders, the original leaders of Africa. Waiting be this rubbish where they happen for a year now. We don't want slavery. We don't want this. Hey, everybody, stop it. Nigeria will fuck up. Thinking that these merchants were loyal to their people and they will listen. No. What did they do? They went behind the back of the kings to make plans with these people. Started to wage war on their own people. Till they were able to kill, exile, or usurp any of the traditional, original elites of Africa. They were now replaced by these merchant slave raiders. They were now the new kings, the new chiefs, the new whatever in Africa. Oyibo had promised them that, don't worry, Now that you have sabotaged your people, we have put you in power. We and you, we work together, we will chop everything, we will be sharing it. But Oyibo knew that the people did not like them because they are traitors of their people. So what did Oyibo do? Oyibo waged war against them themselves. That is colonialism. That's when you hear colonialism. That thing they were supposed to be sharing together, Oyibo now came and took everything. Oyibo can turn them to civil servants, warrant chiefs. You understand? So in the back of their mind, they were still nostalgic about the days that they share everything with Oyibo. Oyibo turned them to police, turned them to army. Basically, Oyibo turned them to servants. These people were still happy to serve Oyibo because to them, access to whiteness was the greatest gift a man can have. That they were still better than the rest of their brothers because they were the ones closest to Oyibo. So they were still willing to serve. Now, the majority of Africans that were suffering, looking at these people and their Oyibo masters, now decided that this our suffering is too much. We are tired of this nonsense. Africans now started to destroy the institutions of whiteness in Africa. Enugu coal miners, Aba women, Abeokuta women, Lagos riots, all over Africa from Zimbabwe to the tip of Africa. Anti-colonial rebellions started by the people, not by these civil servants of colonialism. None of these people that went to these European schools, none of these their soldiers in their army that had guns. Obasanjo had a gun in his hand before Nigeria had independence. He never taken and faced any white man before. You understand? The same Obasanjo was happy to kill my grandmother and throw out of the window. Didn't have a problem in his life. Why serving with Oyibo? Watching what they were doing to their people. He never taken gun face them before. These are the people I'm telling you about. Oh. Then their people stood up to fight these Oyibo people. They now saw an opportunity. Hey, those things, these our Oyibo people stole from us. If we support our people to do this anti-colonialism, we can get back to that position of supervisor that they were supervisor to servants. Now we can go back to supervisor. Ask the Oyibo, see. If you allow these people to move the way they want to move, they will collect all these things that we have worked for 400 years to steal together. They will collect it from us. Let's go back to the way we used to do it before. Go back to your country. Let me enter there and deceive them that we are back and continue our business. Oyibo say, my guy. My guy, this is the best. Oh yeah. They carry their bastards, supplant them on your head as rulers to continue the game. For them, they have won. Because all they have ever wanted was access to whiteness. To be able to access that which is white. While depriving their people. That it is that their access that is their glory. I say, I repeat, that is why there is nothing they can show you that they have done in their life. Nothing except the amount of European things they can afford. How they live in the best European house. Finish. That is their victory. The question I must ask all Nigerians today is that your victory too? Is that what you are here for? Is it for a developed Africa that will give our children the future that they deserve? That will not be beggars on the streets and will have dignity? Or you just want to be able to access whiteness? Because they will give it to you. Very soon, say one day Nigeria can become visa-free to America and England. It's because they don't like you that it is not visa-free today. Don't let anybody in this world tell you that Americans and British say Nigerians need visa because Nigerians the japa or Nigerians are criminal. That's bullshit. Till today, British, Europeans, anybody, German, French, they don't need visa to go to America. They go online, they fill a form. All of them can go to America. Okay? Americans can go to England anytime they like. When Americans started to admit Italians into America, admit Germans, French, in their multitudes, there were no people in the world that was more criminal than them. Italian mafia, say, the mafia also. Where do you think that comes from? It is the criminality that did not stop them from opening the gates for their brothers to come into America by their thousands, by their millions. The Germans just finished being Nazis. They just finished fascism. 2 World War. Still, the door was open for them widely to enter these countries as they like. What have you done in this world that you go through all this rigmarole to enter their country? Yet you act as if you don't know that what they're trying to, what that means is that you must develop your own. You will not be shouting. Anybody that has time to shout over Chinese supermarket doesn't have time for Nigerian development. I'll repeat it. If you have time to shout over a Chinese supermarket not allowing you enter, it's because you don't have time for Nigerian development. Because except Nigeria wants to ban all Chinese goods in Nigeria based on the collective insult. And is it only the Chinese that are insulting us collectively? Nigerians, Africans are collectively insulted every day in their news, with their policy, with their racism, with their imperialism, with their neocolonialism. You guys don't care. You continue to fight for access. Like your Obamas, like your Jay-Z's. They've taught you watch TV, you want to wear Balenciaga. If you don't wear Balenciaga, are you a human being? Yes. So how can you say that we must not access? Imagine if Balenciaga says they don't want black people to buy Balenciaga. No black man should enter Balenciaga shop. Nigerians will start riot. They will start to destroy our own country so that Balenciaga can open store for us to enter. So that Balenciaga can open door for you to enter. You don't know what your existence is. You must wear Gucci. Without Gucci, you're not a human being. You must wear all these. So definitely, without being allowed to enter to buy these things, you must see yourself immediately as inferior. You must fight to give your enemy your money and think that that's the right thing to do. And when Seun said, hey, I see this people, they have the audacity to come under my page. Yesterday I was a bit off it. I didn't want to. I will take my time, reply every single one of you bunkum mumus will enter inside my comment section yesterday. Come and be telling me about how you don't have right to go and eat what you want to eat. I look my story. One say, why can't I enter the supermarket? My Chinese friend is sick. The only medicine is in that supermarket. So I will not enter and go and buy for my Chinese friend. Hey, Peleo, Mr. Chinese nurse. Mr. Chinese nurse. I just block him. As I've said, anybody that says anything stupid on my page again, you are blocked. Anything disrespectful, you are blocked. I'm done with you bunkum mumus. How can you be fighting to give your enemy your money? Somebody said they don't like you, and your response to that is that you must like me by force. So, are you crazy? You're going to say, hey, make sure that fire you and your generation. No, if I see you for my side again, that day you go breathe last. No, you don't get that kind of mind. If we go China, say one Nigerian restaurant, say make one China man no enter. I repeat, do you think it's only that one Nigerian supermarket that they will close down? I'm asking. In Dubai, when you went to Dubai, when one Nigerian, they say some Nigerians misbehave for Dubai. The people of Dubai ban only those Nigerians that they say they didn't die. They ban all of you. You people have no political character. And today you are still rushing back there. Because you have no pride, no dignity. You are shameless. Dubai, this nonsense, not little ass Arab Dubai here. Where they take head knock ground 24 hours a day. Deserts, they do not like this. You have no level. So don't come and bully anyone's supermarket. If you want to show, say that thing is pain now, close down all Chinese store in Nigeria for 1 week. Let them know that they have no right to insult us in our own land. Let them know that we are a people of dignity. That collective insults demand collective response. Now no fit, but I can come to Seun page to come and show your faux pas intellectualism of Unilag, of Unipen, of Unibadon, of OAU, intellectualism of Amadou Bello University and Yolodo. 60 years. Thousands of you have come out of the university as engineers. Thousands of you have come out as accountants. Millions of you have come out in all the old fields. What can you do in your country? What can you build? Except houses for some rich people. What can you build? Can you build your country? All of you have come out electronic engineer, mechanical engineer. All the best mechanic workshop for Nigeria is run by Lebanese. With all in a mechanical engineering degree. So I know you are not serious people. You are not serious. But you think you have the audacity. Some of you to shut up and learn. When people that have done the job want to help. People that are really genuinely from their heart want to do that thing that you are unwilling to do. That they are sacrificing that which you are unwilling to sacrifice. Now come outside. Do the paper say, don't come and say, I normally agree with you, but on this one, you are wrong. That is they pay me die. So, do any one of you think that your liking of my post, your praises of me, what I'm doing, do you think it's in any way, shape, or form affecting my decision to act or not act?
You think you're like them?
Do you think I do what I am doing for clout chasing? That I want Nigerians that don't like themselves to like me? That I want Nigerians that never liked my father one day when he was alive to like me? Nigerians that praise Obasanjo and Tinubu to like me? Nigerians that follow Peter Obi? You think you are the people I want to like? No, it is your children yet unborn. Those ones that will come back and swear for you. The way you are swearing for your father now. Those are the ones I'm talking to now. They are the ones I'm doing it for. Because I know that you don't have it in you. You don't have it in you to move the way you're supposed to move. So let me hope that the future can look back at the things that we're doing today and gain inspiration to move the way they're supposed to move. The way some of us are looking to the past, to the right people in the past, to move the way we're supposed to move today, so that the torch of our liberation does not die out. So that the torch of the struggle for our liberation as African people is not quenched by your greed and your selfishness and your lack of intellectual capacity. That's something that many great Africans, these theories that so many of our great ancestors who actually died for you to be able to sit down in that your house today and do the nonsense you are doing, thinking you are just doing it because you are. Not that many people greater than anybody that you know died for you to have that opportunity, so that their message, their struggle, their fight, their vision does not just disappear among ungrateful bastards like you. That's why we do what we do. Not because of you coming to tell me that you support. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? So yes, I'll repeat. What kind of Nigerian goes to patronize a Chinese supermarket? You think you're Americans? No, first of all, you're in this country. Spa, ShopRite, Delis, all the biggest supermarket chains in Nigeria are not owned by Nigerians. So they are owned by foreigners. Maybe except Ebano, who is competing with them, that I see everywhere as a big chain of supermarket. And that name, Ebano, sounds like Nigeria. But you don't trust these imperialists. They can help somebody to be helping us. You can never tell. But I hope, and by the name, I believe that Ebano is a Nigerian. You think that you are Americans, where in America, all their biggest restaurant and supermarket chains are owned by Americans? Walmart, Walgreens, Target. There's no space for any local foreign chain or supermarket to even come to America and see space, because Americans don't dominate everything. Go to England, Marks and Spencer, Tesco, Asda, Lidl. These are their own things. Now they dominate their whole supermarket chain. You in your country, the whole supermarket chain is foreign. And you think that you can be behaving like those that own their own already. You don't own your country. We are in a fight for ownership, not fight for access. Especially when those little things that we professionals can access, 90% of the country cannot access it. Many Nigerians, majority of Nigerians, 90% of Nigerians will die without ever entering ShopRite or Spar or Delis or any of these expensive supermarkets to buy anything. They can go there, some of them go there and take picture. I cannot imagine myself dressing up from my house to go to ShopRite as photo opportunity. What poverty is that? That is the majority of Nigerians. So these things we shout for and fight and kill ourselves over has no inclination to where this country is going in future. Because as I repeat, it is the indulgence of a very few of us. Very few of us. It is the indulgence of a very few of us. Very few Africans who ever experienced the supermarket experience. How many people they go supermarket for Zamfara, for Yola, for Yobe? How many people they go for supermarket for Makoko? How many ShopRite they Makoko? How many ShopRite? They this our Ikeja, for all of us for Ikeja now one. And so we go full of all the old rich people for Ikeja now one Spar, one ShopRite, and so we go full the place. We will continue saying everybody they enjoy because we fool the place. No, it's only we professionals. The thing is too small. Now only 2 or 3 days Ikeja. So we can't fool there because we professionals for Ikeja, we are plenty. But do you think that is the whole of Nigeria? Do you think that is all Nigerians? I gave the analysis to a friend and some people last week. The reason why food is so expensive in Nigeria is because the government of Nigeria must deliberately make sure that majority of Nigerians cannot afford it. Because if everybody in Nigeria can afford food that is grown and sold in Nigeria, all Nigerians will immediately realize that there is food shortage. So our politicians, your business moguls that you all praise, it is for their best interest that they keep food expensive. So instead of you not to know that food is not enough, you think that people just can't afford it. But the real issue is that it is not enough. If every Nigerian could afford the food, they will not reach everybody to chop. Then they will have more problems. Because you banker, you engineer, you musician, everything that they do big man, you can't even buy food in the store. You go, what will happen? Not be revolution, be that. So they know, and they also know you are selfish. So they can arrange it in such a way where they say now only you feel afford the food. Only if you chop enough good day for you, say some self go dey spoil. You can never remember that majority of your people are hungry. You can never remember that kwashiorkor is still happening in Nigeria. That rickets is still happening in Nigeria. That night blindness is still happening in Nigeria. That all diseases that have to do with malnourishment, malnutrition is still happening in Nigeria. You will forget, as you normally do, that people are dying directly from hunger. Because they know you say, once you can collect your own, once you collect your own, you don't care. That's why you want to fight to enter Chinese restaurants, Chinese supermarkets. Because you just go and show you that you can buy your own thing Chinese there. Because I don't see what is happening. There's no Chinese food you want to eat that they're not selling the ingredients in the market. There's no Chinese food that you cannot go to ShopRite and buy the ingredients. You will go to Spar, you will buy the ingredients. It is not in only that Chinese supermarket that they sell ingredients for Chinese food. because I know say all Chinese restaurants for Nigeria, no they go that supermarket to buy the product that they use to cook for their restaurants. So you just want access to a foreign space because they make you feel say you are better than the rest of Nigerians. Not knowing that you're just making a fool of yourself. Fool. Fool of yourself. Anyway, this matter, it disappoints me. I'm telling you, only take few things, so many things they move me, but this moved me to know that Nigerians don't even know that we must protect our own interests by ourselves. It's a shame.